Hi, I'm Dennis Sobin. I've been teaching guitars for a number of years. I've taught in college, and I'll go into that in a moment. You can reach me at Dennis, D-E-N-N-I-S, Sobin, S-O-B-I-N, at yahoo.com. Be happy to answer any of your questions. What I'm going to do now is give you a little introduction to the method that I developed. And I developed it because, unlike college students, when I started teaching in prisons and in senior centers, I realized that we needed a different approach to teaching, something that would enable students who didn't have a lot of time, didn't have a lot of resources, didn't have much self-confidence, to get up and develop their skills very quickly. In fact, on the first day. And that's what I did. I developed a method based on what's called open tuning. In other words, the guitar is tuned to a chord. So one could sing immediately with it. Most guitars are not. The standard tuning is not. But a lot of famous guitarists have done it this way. And I modified it further to make it even easier. Joni Mitchell, the great singer-songwriter, started out playing guitar, and she gave up. She said, it's too difficult for me. I want to sing. I just want to be able to accompany myself. And so she got some of these ideas and started to develop it. Crosby, Stills, and Nash, the Rolling Stones, all used this method because even though it was simple, it gave a full sound. For example, Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Today, Richie Havens, a great guitarist who uses this method, tours nationally and does a great job. You're going to be able to play a song with the very first lesson. And all you have to do is tune up your guitar in this way. You can do it by getting a guitar tuner. I bought this one on eBay for $6. Chromatic, it's called a chromatic tuner, guitar tuner, and I was just able to set each string according to my guide, to what each string is supposed to read here. But you can also do it without a tuner by making sure the string here, the last string, sounds the same as the first, the second one. The second string, when you press down on the fourth, these are called frets, fourth fret sounds the same as the next one, etc. Well, what I'm going to do now is play a song. And because a lot of songs are written with one chord, and that's it. You don't have to do anything with your hand here. You can scratch your head. You can play the harmonica. You can concentrate on singing. A lot more songs are played with 2 chords, and most songs are played with 3 chords. And that's easy to do with this method. Okay, here's a song with 1 chord. Very famous song written in the 1980s by a gentleman who just wanted a very simple, easy to remember song. And this is called Electric Avenue. It became a #1 hit. Out in the streets there is violence and lots of work to be done. No time to hang out the washing. You can't blame it all on the sun. No, we're going to rock on down Electric Avenue. Then we take it higher. We're going to rock down on Electric Avenue. Then we take it higher. Just keep the beat. You can tap your feet, you can play the guitar. Now, a lot more songs, and a number of songs, they're in my book, are done with 1 chord. I also have a lot of songs that are done with 2 chords. Here's one, for example. And by chord changes on this method, you don't have to worry about your fingers going different ways and hurting your fingers. All you have to do is press all the strings because it's an open chord, a regular chord, anywhere. It's just higher as you get higher. And it's ABC. If you know your ABCs, you can do this. The first chord is an A chord. And then it goes B, C, E, etc. All right. Here's a 2-chord song. We're going to use A, and we're going to use, and you'll see this on the book, on the 7th fret, the E. That's where it is. Okay. He's got the whole world in his hand. He's got the whole wide world in his hand. He's got the whole world in his hand. He's got the whole world in his hand. He's got you and me, brother. Just keep going. And songs are repetitious like that. The lyrics change. And if you want, you could use this method to play lead guitar even. Take a break from singing. Anywhere you play on the neck, anywhere you press down, it's going to sound fine. Improvise. Now here, most songs are written with 3 chords. That means, and usually the A, the E, and another chord, usually on the 5th fret here, and you'll see that in the book, on the D. And here's one of those songs which is my favorite, and it's called Jamaica Farewell. You could strum anywhere you want. Hell, you can do it with your teeth if you want. Doesn't matter. And a lot of fancy guitarists show off like that, but it's not difficult with this method. Way down south where the nights are gay and the sun shines daily on the mountaintop, I took a trip on a sailing ship, and when I reached Jamaica I made a stop. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way, won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Watch an instrumental break being done with these 3 chords, pressing just 2 places here. And don't you think you can do that? Sure you can. The first day, and there's 41, 42, 40-something songs in my book you can play. And many more. You can just pick up and improvise. Say, I'm going to play a song. I wonder what chords fit. Try any 3 chords, particularly the ones I just did, and you'll see that in the book, and you'll be a champ at it. Now, the manual comes, it's like 40-some-odd pages. Not long. The songs take up half a page sometimes, but there's not a lot of explanation with this manual, and it's all written in plain English. Not a lot of hocus-pocus theory and all of that, which you don't need. And most guitar players don't know beans about theory. They just know what sounds good to them. And if it sounds good to them, it's going to sound good to your listeners. Why even practice with a guitar? Because you want to make sure it rings out and you press fully down here, and that just takes practice. And some people don't even use their fingers. They'll use a pencil, or they'll use a tube, a garden hose they'll cut and put it on their finger. And you'll see a lot of professional guitarists do that. It's called a slide. And they could go, it would sound a lot better if I had something like that. And sometimes I do use it. I just don't have it right here. And it slides right up and it sounds pretty good. All right. With that said, I hope you'll be in touch with me at Dennis Sobin at yahoo.com, and I hope you'll acquire my book. And very soon, if you email me, I'll put you on the list to receive other videos that will go down each and every lesson and show some modifications of this method to make you even fancier in your guitar playing. You could be another Segovia, and you can certainly be another Joni Mitchell or Richie Havens or Rolling Stones or Crosby, Stills and Nash. the very first day you pick up my manual. And by the way, the guitar I have here costs $75 on Amazon.com. The guitar behind me, the black one, costs $30 on eBay. It's a very cheap guitar and it sounds great. Why? Because this method doesn't demand a very sophisticated guitar. Start off inexpensively. If you like the sound of this guitar and was so cheap and that guitar sounds just as good, go that way. Thank you for listening.